So I want to take the wheels off this front axle so I can pop the tires off and clean these rims up. Now there's one side of this rim has a groove on it and it'll come off that side. I just don't know which side that is. That's soap and water. Oh, I see a groove right there. If I push that down. now we repeat the process on the other one.
I was just going to paint the outside of these, but I figure it's not that much more work so to take the tire off, so I'll just paint the inside too. These guys will be good. Here's what I am working on today. Going to hopefully get some primer on this guy, so I got to clean this up, prep it, and then I got the 2 wheels here. I need to clean those up and get them primed. I got the little air box, I'm gonna do it, and I got a couple more small parts I'm gonna bring over here. That way we can get that. I'm not quite ready to do the backhoe part. I gotta pull the valve body off of it and put new seals in it and fix the thumb. Then we'll be ready to prime and paint that one. But I figure today, since the weather's cooperating the next 2 days, I can go ahead and get the front axle and just a bunch of small parts cleaned up, primed, and ready to go. So that's what I'm gonna get to doing. And I'll bring you guys back when I get ready to shoot some primer. So here's what I'm using to clean these up. Just this wire brush here and this wire brush on this grinder. So I'm gonna get at it. All right, so all this stuff is wire brushed down, blew all the dust off, then I wiped it all down with some acetone, so we should be good. There's the wheels, there's a little foot pegs, air box, and I think that's battery tray. And here is the front axle, got everything masked, and we're ready to shoot some primer on it. So it's looking good. Some of this paint just wouldn't come off, so if the wire brush won't bring it off, then it should be good to stick to. At least that's what I'm thinking. So let's get to spraying. Let's get this guy fired up. I really need to finish this trailer. Might have to do that pretty soon.
right, these, I'm gonna do the inside first and then the two outsides. So.
So here it is a little bit later. So I think the primer turned out pretty good. Here's these. These wheels are gonna look really nice. That's gonna be a huge difference there. And there's that other stuff. So we'll come back tomorrow and shoot some paint on it. Okay. Before I can paint this backhoe, I got a list of things I need to fix on it first. One of them being with this valve body. So there is, see if you can see it, there is some external leaking on a couple of these where it's leaking out. And then the one problem I was having there at the end was this stabilizer right here. Whenever you can bring it up and it'll stay up, never leak down. But if you bring it down and go to lift up the tractor, it just leaks back off like instantly. It won't hold down. So I'm thinking it's something in here. And then whenever it's sitting and it's off, you know how you can hit these and it'll gravity down, it won't move. So hopefully that's something I can fix in here. The rest of these work good, they just got some leaking. So I want to take that off, get that fixed. We're doing that today. Another thing on the list for this is I need to weld this hook back in. Just weld it back together there. All that does is when you have it in the upright, you can put a pin in here and holds it up. Then the last thing on the list is a thumb I put on here, ripped out right here. So I'm bend this back and probably find a piece of pipe to run across here to strengthen all that up. So the two welding things I'm gonna do a different day. But today, anyways, we're gonna pop this valve body off of here, go from there. I don't have a parts manual for how this comes apart, so I'm guessing that these valves here go all the way through, and I'm sure I'll take this back cover off. Maybe there's something I pull and it pulls out or something. Then I see all these in the center here too, so I'm sure that does something. So let's just start taking stuff apart. Well, I'm not taking that apart with this. Okay, we'll try the back first.
Maybe that just pushes out that way. Because there's a spring on here, but it pushes farther back. I'm going to take this off, see if that comes out. Get out of here. Then why won't that come out? Oh! Okay. I should probably do something about that. Okay, so that pulled out that way, and what I see right here on the end here, there's this one O-ring that sits right in a groove in there. And then there was one O-ring on the back of this guy right here. And that's the only seals I'm seeing on this guy. And I'd like to tell you this looks good or something, but I really don't know what it's supposed to look like. So I don't know how to tell you if it's got wear or not, but I guess it's okay. See a little bit of rust right there where that seal is. That's probably causing our issue. Might try and polish that up. Now I really want to take this plug out of here and see like what's under it. So I might see if I can make a tool or something to get that. So I was just going to try and pull these out and leave this on here, but I think it's going to be better if I go ahead and take all these hydraulic lines loose and just take the whole thing off, because then all these little mating surfaces here, I can pull all them out and put new O-rings in them. And yeah, I think it would just be a lot easier. So I'm going to pull this the rest of the way off. And first shot of yellow going on there. All right, I can't hold the camera and do this. here we have it. That looks pretty nice. Here's these wheels I was real excited for, because that'll be a big difference. Those look a million times better. Had some extra paint, so now I have a yellow chair. It'll probably get changed colors again. There's those and those. So that turned out pretty good. So it's been at least 3 or 4 weeks since the last clip of this. So basically what I don't remember how much I recorded of this, but I cleaned all the rust off of these and put new seals in all these, new seals in all those, and all these up here I put new O-rings in too. So this should be leak free for the most part. Some of that rust was a little bit deeper, but I got it cleaned up the best I could, so should be good. So I need to get this back on here. And then the engine parts are still laying everywhere. I'm waiting on the machine shop. So yes, I'm going to end this video here. I never know when to end these multi-part videos, but I need to get ready and start prepping this to paint it. And I got all the new seals in. The valve body, I need to put it back on, prep this and paint it. So we'll do that in the next video. But the big holdup on the motor is I need a block and a crankshaft. So if any of you guys have one of them for Massey Ferguson 40, let me know. So that's where we're at with that. And I also picked up this F450 here. So I will have a video out on it before too long. So anyways, you guys have a good day.